you go. It's just went up. I don't know if anyone's popping it or not. Oh, there's Arta. There's Ethan. Hey, Captain Psychology's here. Oh. No, it's fine. I'll be alright. What's up, Manny? What's up, Omar? How's it going, Riley? And I'm gonna keep on messing up your name. Sija, I think it was, right? Probably not. What's up, Olivia? What's up, Ella? What's up, Ballistic?
Hey everyone, if you hear the coughing in the background, that's my husband, Captain
If you wanna check,
Psychology. He has something of a cold. I swear he's not dying.
if you guys want to check out his channel, it's down in the description if you guys are curious. By the way, also Stepchild of the Sun's channel. They're right there, all the way in the bottom. What's up, Sapphire? How's it going? Quick Mangled. What's up, Juan? What's up, KS Vlogs? So, should I put like some background music?
Hey everyone! Oh my god, that is really delayed.
How delayed was it? How many seconds is it?
Like me, three
Oh,
or
that's
four
not too
second
bad.
delay. Kevin says it's really weird.
Yeah, I can hear
He's
him.
hearing both.
Wait, he's getting the echo effect. Well, not really. If it's well, it depends on how long the sentence is.
Hey Seth!
What's up, Sapphire? What's up, Emmanuel? What's up, Emmanuel? Oh, I said Emmanuel already twice. What's up, Andy? Oh my God! All right, how's it going, guys? We're gonna pretty much be not only doing the Q&A, but we're gonna be playing Would You Rather at the same time. So if you're not asking questions, you can participate with the game at the same time. I'll try to put some background music just really low. Oh, you know what? I'll just leave it like that. Otherwise, how's it going, Def? Def, if you want to drop in, you can, dude. You're a mod as well. You just give me your
Yeah,
Skype or try to message me on Twitter, and we can try to get you in here.
God. Kevin just asked me if I want to eat the habanero pepper we have in the
I wouldn't
fridge.
mind doing that as well.
Oh god, I don't want to do that. On the bright side, it would probably
That's
clear
true.
out your sinuses a bit.
What's up, programmer? Oh, pro gamer. Ooh, butchered your name. What's up, Lola? How's it going, guys? Supper, sup.
Yeah. And for anybody who doesn't realize,
Mhm.
Haley is actually here with us.
What is your Skype? Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna. I don't think I should give it out, to tell you the truth. I don't know if we should. I don't. I think it's just gonna be the mods for the most part on Skype, talking out loud. Um, just just to be on the safe side. What
Oh, good there. Screen doing
do you
good
mean?
there.
What's on your side?
Is anyone else
No,
seeing
hold on.
that?
Oh, you mean
It looks like my face is like flashing over the Would You Rather game.
it's not like that for me. It's just a little stretched out, and then that's it.
Okay. I mean, I could have just been going crazy.
Yeah, let me see.
What is the similarity between a duck and a bike? I feel like I'm missing a pun, Sieg. I'm not really sure how or why.
There you go. That way you're not stretched out anymore.
Oh, that totally makes sense. Def. Whenever you're ready, whenever you get a chance, that's fine.
Wait. Would you rather see how or what created civilization, or see how or what ends civilization? Or if,
I would definitely say N, just because seeing a supernova that up close would be freaking awesome.
um, like when I think of the first one, I'm just thinking of like I'm thinking about like how life started and stuff. I'm just thinking about like the fish and stuff, but I know that's not the case. Um, but supernova or like a comet would be.
Well, that's the issue because it's like when I first thought of it, I thought of like what would be the beginning of the
Right.
world, like the Big Bang. But it would be civilization. So at what point does that start? With the Neanderthals or before
No,
that
it's
or
like any
what?
civilization. I guess whenever. Oh, go ahead, Hallie.
Pronunciation. Kevin just gave me like the most filthy look ever. 6,000 years ago. Yeah, but I don't remember where that would be on the Homo sapien scale.
Is that woman?
Or
That's
Homo
stepchild of the
sapien.
sun, and to the left is Hallie. If you guys are familiar with them, they're
Hey, I'm Cat, stepchild of
they're
the
both
sun.
mods. We're trying to get Pokemon Live in here. Just hold on, I'm waiting. Oh, I just got his Skype right now. Just give me a second.
See, that does not make sense. They both have handlebars except for the duck.
Search. Paste.
Hi, Owen. Please don't spam, though.
What's up, Owen? I'm just shy. Mansion. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Senpai Salty?
Hey, Nathan.
Hallie's just timing people out in the live
Yeah,
chat at the same
weird.
time.
Got delay.
It's not too bad of a delay though. It's you mentioned it was just like 4 seconds, no? Or is it increasing?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just weird.
Yeah, I have mine muted fully. I have,
Yeah, I
so I
haven't
I
just
think
streamed.
I just added you,
Yeah, same.
Def. Just give me a second. I gotta try to find you again.
That is three-way.
There's an echo if you're talking to
There you go.
Alex, and then you say it, Skype saying it, and then the delay on the actual chat.
Nice.
Hello?
That's
What's up, dude?
hey.
How you guys doing? I was kind of talking to some friends, but I guess I could join first.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Hi to everybody.
You say you're gonna be streaming yourself?
What do you guys all do tomorrow, like the usual Saturday
Oh, okay.
PM thing.
I
What have you guys been doing today? I mean, I saw your stream earlier, but how's everybody else been?
You guys go ahead. You already knows what I'm doing, or what I did.
We're not trying to ignore you, Sapphire, but I'm not sure what you were asking.
What is a
Hello, chat. How you guys doing?
what is a Q&A? Q&A stands for questions and answers, by the way, Omar. So if you guys want to toss any questions at all to like any one of us or maybe all of us all together, you can. What's up, Merp Derp? How's it going?
So in order to ask a question, you just type it in the chat, and that's all you gotta do.
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, no, I can hear this.
Estoy más o menos, estoy tranquilo.
Oh,
Well-
that's really cool. Speak Spanish. How many people speak Spanish in the chat? Or in the stream, whatever.
He's asking how old we all are.
Really, like, poorly.
You got the basic, like, yes, no, sí, no.
Spanish is extremely out of practice. Nathan, my username comes from a quote by, I don't remember the name of the physicist. Looks like Kevin is gonna look it up. Actually, I think it should be on the in the comments for the last Q&A.
What if it's called Sagan?
No, I know it's not Carl Sagan, because I'm actually like a huge Carl Sagan fangirl, because I'm a giant nerd.
Why YouTube, not Switch? Twitch, I mean. Was that what Captain Psychology was gonna say?
It's Michio. What was it? Kaku. Basically, the quote goes that basically we're all made out of star stuff, and all of the like carbon and everything in us that makes up the molecules and whatever in our body were created in a supernova explosion.
Oh my god. Cap,
You
no.
guys hear the person dying in the background? That's my husband, Kevin, Captain Psychology. Last I turned around, he was not actually dead.
He's just in the process of removing the lung.
We see you in Sapphire, don't worry. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm watching. We're doing a Q&A, senpai. You guys just could... I'm not dead yet. You guys can just give us whatever question you want us to answer, and we'll try to do it live. Will you ever come to Australia? Have any one of you guys had any thoughts about going over there?
I mean, I think it'd be awesome. I also think that like 90% of
Right.
everything there could kill me easily, but
I'd be interested in trying their Fosters, like straight from the brewery, maybe. I don't know.
mm. Andy Stephen asked how old we are. I am
Uh,
26, and Alex,
right.
you're older than me, right?
I'm 27.
I'm probably like, I'm 36.
Mm, totally accurate.
Um,
Um, I can't remember who it was, but somebody asked why YouTube and not Twitch. And at least for me, I just don't like the format of Twitch that
I,
much.
I didn't think I was gonna be doing live streams. That's kind of the reason why I ended up avoiding it in the first place. I was trying to be on the safe side and just
Mm,
make sure people weren't judging my content right away, or at least in my face. So that's why I ended up trying to do videos in the beginning, and then I ended up stumbling onto live streams anyway. Um,
Different expectations in Twitch.
uh,
what
what's
What
up,
about
John?
you, Dev?
Um, I'm just, I've done Twitch before, and it was fine back in the day. It just changed a lot because it used to be Justin TV, and you could stream
Uh huh.
almost anything on there. And then Twitch was more gaming focused, and that's kind of why everything changed when they started getting a lot. Um, like streaming wasn't a big thing a few years ago. Everyone knows that, but like once Markiplier and PewDiePie and all those other guys blew up, like
Right.
everything changed. You know, I think that's why everyone's doing the things they're doing now as far as gaming and all that stuff goes in vlogs and you know.
Yeah. And like, truth be told, that's probably part of the reason that I went to YouTube because I was a I'm was and still am a huge fan of like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Mhm.
Um, Jimmy the Pug. I don't know why it's so surprising that I look like what I do, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Shadow Puppet asked, "Have you ever seen The Walking Dead?" I have not, and it's one of those like shows that I keep meaning to and feel
No,
like I
you don't
really
have to.
should,
You
but just
don't
haven't
watch it.
gotten
Just
around to it.
read the comics instead. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I was about to recommend the comic. It's 20,000 times better, and the game's
Oh
pretty good
yeah.
too.
YouTube app is the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life. It just gave me a notification for your stream, Alex.
I should have actually let me put it out on the Discord again, just in case a couple of people missed it. Um,
Oh, so
Yeah.
weird. That is such an awful question to ask. Would you rather live in the world of genocidal Undertale or in a world where Donald Trump is president and has been for 18 years?
genocidal Undertale version.
Donald
Well,
Trump, because I
Oh,
don't live in America.
I probably actually have to go. I just want to say hi to you guys because I have some friends over. But it was nice
it's
talking to you
completely
guys
fine,
again.
dude.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for drop.
All right, thank you guys. I'll try
See
to
ya.
Take care, dude.
later.
Have fun.
Bye bye.
The comics are great. Yeah, they are. But you said you don't have to deal with Trump, so you
Yeah, she's in UK. She
uh,
doesn't have to worry about him.
you just move.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
am.
I feel like now, truth be told, I didn't watch a whole ton of your Undertale stream. I was mostly
Mhm.
in the chat, so I don't remember a ton of it. But I feel like that world would probably be a lot more entertaining and interesting.
That's true, cause what you just talk to animals the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch much of the Undertale stream because he was
I'm sorry.
Jason plays 100 asked, "What game did you start YouTube on, if
Oh, I was
anything?"
playing Smash 4. That's why I still play it every once in a while, cause it's hard for me to like walk away from it. 'Cause-
Uh, the first game I ever posted and recorded was Sophie's Curse. It's basically a
uh,
jump scare horror game. And it scared the living crap out of me. And Kevin never ever played it with me because he did not like it at all. I rage quit that game
it was
so
that
many
free game on
times.
Steam, right? But it's
No, but
oh
it's on sale, I think, or it was a couple of weeks ago. But it's like it's surprisingly good for
Uh-huh.
what it is, because like the people that did it, that's their
Uh-huh.
first game ever. So I was a little surprised by how good it was. But it was certainly not like the easiest one.
Would let's see. Would you rather have 1 million subs or money?
Oh, I mean, like I feel obligated to say the money one, if only because I'm trying to buy a house right
Mm-hmm.
now. Hey, Ewan, how are you? We haven't seen you in a while.
Where's Evan at? Oh, what's up, dude?
Um,
You ever remember you, dude? How have you been?
um, Omar asked strawberry or watermelon, and at least for me, it's watermelon every time.
I would get tired of strawberry a lot faster. So watermelon, dude. Uh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would choose watermelon too.
what was that, Hallie?
I would choose watermelon
Watermelon.
as well.
How about Cap?
Yeah.
He's a watermelon guy.
Wait, watermelon or strawberry?
Ah.
Probably watermelon as well. Olivia asked, would you rather have a unicorn as a pet or a turtle that talks as a pet?
Turtle.
Unicorn.
Wasn't that a character in one of your games that you ran? There was a game that tabletop role playing game that Kevin ran at one point in Star Wars that had a talking psychic turtle.
Oh, I just had what kind of personality does the turtle have? Was he just like snappy or always just
He's very
snarky?
snarky. He was snarky and like he knew all of these things but didn't
Gotcha.
reveal anything.
How?
The stream's acting up on my side a little bit. Ah.
KS, I say I'd probably. Oh man, I think it depends on where the mansion is. She asked, would you rather have $2 million or a mansion? And like, I don't have
Um.
a house, so I guess if it's in the place where we're looking, then probably the mansion. Oh,
You
that's
can
true.
just get the.
That's the thing about that. Mansions would have
You
more
could just get the
property
mansion and
tax.
just sell it on the spot.
Yeah, but it takes time to sell a house. You
Yeah.
can't just flip it right away. You gotta take a couple of months
Mm.
to put it up.
I'd just go with the 2 million.
Yeah. Um.
Oh god, oh, that is really dark. I just went back and saw that. Would you rather kill a cute baby with your bare hands, or would you rather murder a cute kitty? That is horrible.
Uh.
Oh, you don't like cats at all. Then again, you don't like cats at all either.
And a neon
That is
Bugatti. I
terrible.
don't even know what kind of car that is. Would you rather have $1 million and can't use, or have a mansion and a neon Bugatti? What kind of car is that, by the way? Do you guys know?
I'm gonna guess by the name
Right.
it's really cool.
Bugatti.
But what do you mean by like have $1 million and can't use it? You mean like I don't have dispensable cash? Because I could always put that into like
Maybe you
stocks
would
and
have to
bonds
give it
and
to
everything.
someone else.
I mean, there are a lot worse people that could get $1 million. I mean, I know some people that could use that.
What would you choose saying the truth to someone that may hurt a lot and put them in depression, or lie and let them have it, or let him to live a way that is not best? What would you do? Um,
Well, I think it depends on what the lie is. Like if it's something that they're going to like that they should definitely find out, and that if you don't tell them, they will eventually find out, then probably just tell them. But like if it's just one to save them pain, then yeah.
mm, I mean, it depends on whether I thought the person could take it or not. Like, I wouldn't if anything, I would just try to make it into like a white lie if I knew they couldn't, or otherwise I would just tell them straight up.
Yeah.
Um,
Apparently, Kevin killed a baby.
what was the other decision? What,
It was kill the baby or kill a cute kitten.
I would just walk away.
Horrible, Hello.
Um,
L. Limon asks, would you rather get a car and be hated, or would you rather have a bike and be loved? At the moment, I don't have either, so I guess I'd go with bike, because I don't have my license yet.
Bike, I have no use for a car.
That is a bummer, though, because Kevin knows how to drive, but he doesn't know how to ride
I ended
a
up
bike.
learning how to ride a bike late.
So
It took me forever. Just because I knew I was gonna study abroad around that time, and we were gonna go bike riding. I heard, so I already panicked. And I was like, all right, I gotta learn before we actually do this, so I won't get made fun of or anything like that. So what? Go ahead.
I think it was maybe like 7 or so when I learned to go without my training wheels, and ever since then until I was like
You're just riding.
16 or 17.
You're just riding your bike like a boss. Since the age of 7.
What was the only thing I had to do when I was living with my folks, because none of my friends lived nearby or anything, so I would just like ride around the neighborhood and through the alleys and crap.
What, did you have like your posse going around the neighborhood and like just like hitting mailboxes with bats?
No. The only people in my neighborhood that were younger than me were significantly younger than me. Most of the time, I just ended up babysitting them.
What's up, gamer killer? By the way, I'm not
Omar, cat or dog?
dog, but
Probably
cats are growing on me.
I really like cats, but unfortunately, my husband, cat psychology, does not like them. So I would probably not have a cat again.
I had a cat when I was younger, but he really didn't like me and he always scratched me. So.
Like,
Gangsta son.
The cat I had would scratch.
Uh-huh.
Only when he was playing.
But he like jumped up and like went from my shoulder to like the top of my wrist, just like going with his claws dug into my arm. Like.
It sounds like a jerk cat.
Yeah. She really was.
I would have probably slapped that cat off my shoulder. That would probably just be reaction.
Yeah.
Fight back, right? So, like, so now I'm like put off cat.
Mergum, this is Hallie, and this is Stepchild of the Sun, and then in the background is Captain Psychology.
Hey, I'm Stepchild of the Sun. Gamer guy asks, if you were not doing YouTube, what would you do?
Oh, that was the question. Whose question was that?
That was Gamer guy.
I'd probably just keep on trying to do architecture. That's it. But I'm still pursuing it. It's just I want to try to do some YouTube at the same time.
I don't know, cause like I really want
Right.
to do YouTube as a hobby, cause like I still work full time and everything, obviously. But I guess I just do what I did before, like watch tons of movies and TV and stuff like that. I don't know what I said to make everyday John think I'm a gangster.
Oh, you riding on bikes, beating mailboxes. John probably just like kept off like the imagery on imagining you with like a bandana and stuff.
No, Jason plays. These are not all would you rather's. We mostly just have the would you rather's in the background for when you guys run out of questions.
We can't hear the mods at all. Oh, you know what? Oh my God! I had the desktop volume so low. Oh my God! I feel like a jerk. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. All right, can you guys hear it good? I had it on like
Hey there.
negative 30 decibels or something like that. Oh my god.
Oh my
Smooth.
god.
Can you guys hear them fine?
Hey again. Um, Megurm, it's awesome that I showed up in your recommended. I'm happy about that.
Pixel, are you gonna make Marge like a shirt with Galaxy Q? I'm working on making like actual shirts. I mean, I bought one for myself, but I still gotta work on a couple other things before I actually start pushing with that. Um, what's up, Manuel Sanchez? I remember you, dude. What's up, Miri?
Lucky Dog yes, is the Frappuccino good? I have not had it yet, and I prefer to save my money, so I'm probably not going to. I tend to prefer Dunkin' Donuts though, but that's mostly just because I really love donuts, and there's one in my like right in the building that my
I
office is
remember
in.
having the thought. Oh, go ahead,
Lucky.
Allie.
No, I was just saying cat's lucky.
I tend not to go there
Right.
because I don't want to waste money because like I
Yeah,
very
but it's
rarely
only like
buy food out or
69
anything. Like I stay at my
cents.
lunch every day. But last yeah, well, it's only 69 cents if you buy a coffee. If you're just buying the donut or like a frozen thing, then it's 99 cents.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Oh, I think $1 for you, Haley, is something like 120 pounds or something like that. Like 1.20 or something like that.
I think it's the other way around. Because I think a pound is worth more than
Think
a
so.
dollar.
Well, that's what
Double
I was
check.
saying. So it's like 120% whatever it is here. I am so sorry, Ewan, that you don't get donuts in the UK. What a
You do?
travesty. Or at least
I get
at
donut.
least not where he is, because oh my god, that is the
I'll
worst
try
thing
to
I can imagine.
That's
I'll try to
horrible.
talk to you afterwards, John, if you're around, or
I
I'll leave
mean,
you a message on Discord.
they aren't really like as common as they sound there. Like, you might get them in maybe like an amusement beach, but like I've never seen them anywhere else.
Oh, okay, we have donuts
Right.
literally everywhere here. Like as much as people joke that Starbucks are on every corner in America, Dunkin' Donuts are in the
Right.
corners between those corners. Because, like, within walking distance of my office, there are 3 Dunkin' Donuts.
Whoa.
And that's only within the walking distance that I can walk because I am lazy.
He probably doesn't have donuts where he is because he might not be on the coast. But I don't know.
Um,
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go mute Kevin's computer because I can hear myself over it. It's really weird.
all right, go for it. What's up, James? Uh, would you rather chocolate or vanilla? What kind of ice cream flavor do you like more, chocolate or vanilla, Allie?
Chocolate
Chocolate.
every day,
I
all
get so
day.
tired of it.
I like white vanilla.
Vanilla. I mean, if I was younger, I would have definitely chosen chocolate. But I can't now. I need anything chocolate. I need like a little bit of like water, milk, or something. If I'm going OD with it.
Yeah, Kevin and I got lucky in that is that he prefers
And
vanilla
then
and I
this.
like chocolate. So whenever we get like he
Uh
gets an ice cream cake
huh.
every year for his birthday. And we just split it in half. He gets all the vanilla and I get all the chocolate, and then we fight
What
over
if
cookie center.
what if it's Neapolitan? That's the with the strawberry as the third. Who gets that?
I usually try and pawn that off to my mom. I don't really like strawberry ice cream.
I don't know because I haven't had it in like ages, so
What
I can't really
Neapolitan ice
remember.
cream?
To be fair, I haven't had it in a long time either. I think the last time I had it, I was still probably living at home with my folks. So, God, 8 years maybe now, I think.
Who wants that normal flavor? What are you talking? Are you talking? I think he's just
What's
making fun of
normal
our vanilla
flavor?
choice. Chocolate to cavities. I think with vanilla too, you still get the same amount of cavities probably.
Yeah, and then vanilla doesn't have the caffeine in it, which to some people is a benefit. Shadow Puppet asks, would you rather try to take down Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers? I feel like Michael Myers would be less dangerous.
I have no idea who they are.
The guy from Friday the 13th, and what was the other one?
Friday the 13th and Halloween, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They're
don't
old
know,
school
but-
horror, American horror film characters.
Oh god, they are really
They
old
are
school,
American.
aren't they?
It's one dude who has a hockey mask and he kills people with like a machete, and then the other dude is pretty much just shows up in your dreams and he kills you in there.
Kevin's yelling from the bedroom
Jason?
that that's
All right,
Jason with the hockey.
Never mind. I always get it confused.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kev.
In the white mask?
Oh,
That
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
William
yeah, yeah.
Shat.
That's
I don't
Star
like that.
Trek.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah. No, in like the really crappy pullover
Right.
plastic mask. Okay, now I remember that guy. Yeah, when I my folks are big into their church, and every year they would go to somewhere in Pennsylvania to go to this like haunted hayride thing every Halloween. And there was this one guy that worked there that every year we went with like the same adults and everything because there were chaperones, and he would hunt down my mother's
had the
best
best,
friend because this woman, when she got startled, she would scream at the top of her lungs. Like, it didn't matter what it was. You could literally walk up behind her in a regular room and touch her and she'd jump and scream. But this guy knew her and followed her every year for like 5 or 6 years at a time. And he would know, he'd recognize us and he would go looking for her. It was the fun thing. And I, to this day, because he was wearing the mask, I don't know if it was the same dude or if like they just had this tradition when they saw her, they're like, she is the one we've got to torment.
She is the one.
Like, at one point, while we were on the haunted hayride, we were, like, getting ready to pull out and head into the forest toward all the spooky stuff. He literally jumped on the side of it and started to, like, climb the edge of it. She shrieked and jumped on top of both mine and my cousin's laps and almost murdered us, because I love her dearly, but she was not a small woman. It was fun times, so.
Hold on, what's the next one? Would you rather?
US is messed up. Kind of Ewan.
Would you rather run on water or have telepathic powers?
Run on water. Nobody wants to. Yeah, because telepathy is the mind stuff. I don't want to deal with somebody else's mind. Mine's weird enough as it is.
Yeah, but you can make people say
Probably
stuff.
telepathy, actually.
You can make people... Go ahead.
What'd you say, Hallie?
Probably telepathy, actually.
Why do you say that? What would you want to do with your telepathic powers?
Well, I'm just like interested in like psychology and people's like feelings
Nice.
and stuff. So
I guess it would make psychology a lot easier.
yeah, just read their mind and be done with it.
Super Sunday Nightbot is around if everybody just hadn't noticed.
Well, Ewan made him appear.
Hold
Um, Everyday John asked, do you guys have a strawberry ice cream with size?
With size?
I mean, like, we have... I don't know what the size are. Like, we have strawberry ice cream. I just know I personally haven't had it in a long time.
I'm gonna have it right after this, actually.
Oh.
What's up, Walter? Oh. Alright, so if anything, I'll go on with the next question. If you were starving, would you rather eat a plate full of poop or eat a human foot?
Wow, that is a whole lot of terrible. I mean, I guess the foot still kind of has
You
like
can cook
nutrients in it.
Yeah, the poop would just not do anything.
Yeah, because like that's all
It's
of the
just a
stuff that you
waste.
put in. Yeah, it's all the stuff you couldn't digest to begin with.
So you won't
Also,
be able to
you know,
digest
it's
it.
poop. Kev just walked in on the best part of this entire conversation.
He just walked in and walked out.
He just walked in when I said, because you know, the poop it's still poop, and
What
he's
the
just
fuck?
like, what? The question was, if you're starving, would you rather eat a plate full of poop or eat a human foot? Yeah, that's what we said.
You're not. How would you eat the poop though if you can prepare it?
I mean, like, I
mean-
wouldn't, but I guess you just have to try and hide the flavor.
It sounds like Kev just finished up with some poop, and his body is just out of control right now.
He said, sounds like you just finished up with some poop and are out of control now. Yeah,
What are you doing talking to Hallie? Hallie's participating with the Q&A with us.
Yeah, it's a couple of us, well, it's Alex and literal couple of us moderators. Pokemon Live was in here a little bit ago, but he was only here for a short while.
I don't like salt.
See you, John.
Bad for you in the long run.
I only like salt when it's like cooked in with everything. Like I don't put extra salt on my French fries or my food or anything. But like,
no. My dad just adds pepper to everything.
Oh my god, my dad does that stuff too, and he like puts so much on there that he'll actually make himself sneeze, and it's like, Dad, I don't feel like that's real. At that point, you're just eating the pepper. But like, no offense to him, but my mom isn't like the heaviest handed with spices either, so I kind of understand him still. Gamer Jolie asked, would you rather be Deadpool or would you rather be Spider-Man? Also, you can regenerate like Deadpool and never die. I mean, like, if I can be Spider-Man with Deadpool's powers, then I would always want to be Spider-Man. I mean, I probably always want to be Spider-Man anyway, because Deadpool's
I would
kind
just
of
be Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves Spider-Man except for like boss, who cares? He's a butt.
Hey, what's up, Meats? Hold on. Mario or Luigi? Who's your favorite?
I'd say Luigi, just because when I first started playing those games, I played them with my dad, and because I was terrible at it, I was always player 2, so it was always Luigi.
Wait, and you've just been liking the underdogs ever since? I'm the same way. I was gonna choose Luigi.
Well, I mean, it's mostly like nostalgic stuff because like you know, I remember him so fondly from when I was a kid. Somebody asked, is it a Q&A or would you rather? It's a little bit of both. We just have the Q&A or the would you rather up in case we run out of questions or whatever. We cannot hear you, Alex. Okay, there you go. You were saying something and we couldn't hear you at all.
Oh,
we were talking about Mario and Luigi.
Because it was kind of the same scenario. Me and my brother. My brother's older than me, so of course he's gonna. He can do whatever he wants, especially since we were so young.
I played with my brother. I also played with my brother, and he's way older than me. He's like 14 years older than me.
So he would always.
Next year he'll be twice my age.
Yeah, you could just make fun of him after that point, because he's older.
So, but then my other brother would sometimes play, and he'd be Luigi because he'd want to be. So then I'd end up being like the toad on the side.
You're talking about the new Super Mario game, the one for the Wii U?
Oh, the one for the normal Wii. That's the one I always used to play, and we finished it. But I used to be scared of it.
What do you mean?
Because I was only like... Well, I used to find it scary because I was 6.
I don't really remember that many horror games from when I was a kid. I remember a lot of horror.
It wasn't even a horror game.
But or like being afraid of them. The only one that comes close would be like there was this Speedy Gonzales game that I hate with a passion. Literally, my father and I never got past the second level. The worst game I've ever played, and I kind of want to play it again now that I'm an adult to just see if I can remember how terrible it is and if I was right.
Mm.
That is Haley, and I am Stepchild of the Sun.
I don't think I've played like a legit. Well, I can't remember any horror games that I've played before the GameCube. But after that, I guess I would just say I don't know if you remember the game Eternal Darkness.
I never, like, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
So
I
that
just
game is
remember the
probably.
name.
It was kind of trolly. You would progress through the game as different characters, and as you would see like crazy things going on, like monsters, your sanity would go down, and then crazy stuff would eventually happen. So there were certain things that would happen. If it reached all the way to the bottom, the game would pretend that it would freeze, and then you would get like a blue screen. And then it will tell you that all your memory ended up erasing. You have to restart the game, and then it'll start up again in the same spot.
That reminds me of like Cthulhu with the idea that you only really play as long as your sanity
Right.
holds out. Lewis asked, would you rather be a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer? I mean, obviously YouTube, because that's where we are right
But
now.
I wouldn't mind just like doing Twitch for like a week just to see how it is.
Yeah.
Team UK.
Like with all the stuff that's been going on with YouTube lately, I've heard a lot of people going there, and I'm torn because I really love YouTube, but at the same time I understand why a lot of people are heading over there. And like I do use Twitch, but like not for posting anything.
Right.
I just watch on it. And like I follow a bunch of different people, but even then I don't usually watch live stuff just because I don't have a ton of time.
Well, I just remember I don't ever watch anything on Twitch, and I just found Alex's stream because I was bored and I just searched live, and then I went like towards the bottom of like the live gaming, and then I was like watching some other stream, and then I was like, oh no, this one's boring, and then I went to it and I was like, oh, Pokemon's okay because you're playing Pokemon, and then I just joined in like, hi.
It's weird how people even find each other like that. Like I would have.
Yeah, like I don't remember how or why, but I'm pretty sure, Alex, it was you who followed me on Twitter, and then I followed you back, or maybe you liked something I posted, and I followed you back, and in the auto DM welcome message that you sent, you had your link, so I pulled it up, and the day that I pulled it up happened to be the first or maybe the second day you were searching for that shiny Litten. And then I've just been here ever since.
That's crazy, man. I can't.
And Usha trolled the crap out of me.
What did she do?
I think I was trying to. You didn't know what to call me because you felt weird just saying like all of it at once. So you asked what to call me, and I said something or another like "cat works," like it works as in that. And of course, her response was, "Oh, so your name is Cat Works."
Yeah, I remember that. He did that a couple of times. She still does that now.
I know she does, which is why every time I see it, I kind of laugh and I don't really say anything because it's like, oh, it's happening to someone else now. I think she had to actually take pity on me and tell me that she was trolling me because I did not know.
I think she probably ended up liking you super quick. That's why she took pity on you.
Possibly, I don't know. Gamer Jolie asked, would you rather live 500 years in the past or 500 years in the future? Things were a lot less pleasant 500 years in the past. So, like, did we even have flushing toilets back then? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, so like, if I'm just going for like a short jaunt, then maybe, yeah. But if like forever, then no, screw that. Actually, no, I still think I'd probably rather go to the future. Just to see what
Super,
it's like,
super
you know?
corrupt. Um, I would probably
I mean,
The only
hopefully.
thing is, what if 500 years into the future the world comes to an end?
just float. I don't know.
Well, like, it's not gonna end in 500 years. We've probably got like another couple thousand years, maybe even a couple million.
Hmm.
I mean, like, society might fall to crap, but the Earth will still be there.
Yeah.
Who else is?
Yeah, something really out of left field would have to happen to the Earth for it to not be there in 500 years.
See, I'm just trying to find another question.
Well, it's a little bit of both, Mergum. Heck, a lot can happen in 20 minutes. I mean, so like locally, yes. When you're talking about space, not really. Things move really slowly in space comparatively because space is like really, really big.
Huh.
And like, even though we see asteroids and everything like that, there are a million billion more asteroids that never come anywhere near us.
You read what Angelo ended up posting? We actually have an estimated 4 billion years.
I did see that, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Ewan, pass because I can poo out the window. And I'm
That's
guessing
what
his
I
argument
read.
against the future is Trump. I mean, like, my defense of that one is we're only stuck with him for 8 years. So
Oh.
All right.
there's that.
Would you rather have everyone talk to you as a 2-year-old or in a sarcastic tone?
Sarcastic all the time because I'm already sarcastic.
But like all
Yeah,
the time.
I mean,
I
I
mean, you
mean,
wouldn't
it
know
also
what, like,
depends on what kind of
true or
person
not.
is talking to the
Mhm.
2-year-old, though. Because, like, that baby voice would get really old really quickly.
I just imagine myself like telling someone, some 2-year-old, to like shut up, baby, keep it moving.
In, like, the super cute voice, too, yeah.
Sarcastic tone, but you guys didn't reply. What's your question? Pixel, that
He's,
is in a Q&A to Would You Rather. We're
he's
doing
very good
both,
question.
actually, Mergum.
Yeah, I said that in like the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your question
Thank
was,
you, Pebble.
Mervin.
How do you get into chat? It's pretty much just mods for the most part. Just
Yeah.
3K Pixel, well done. It's 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 crazy how it ended up getting to this point. I don't know.
I just remember like celebrating so much for
Right.
1,000.
Yeah.
Now
And then this one came so quickly.
Because you forgot your message. Would you rather be emo or hipster?
I mean, I'm already half hipster, so.
I wouldn't mind like messing around, just dressing up like full out, like emo costume. Like like
I
I'll
did
even
did my fair of dressing like that in high school, so I think I'm
like just
done.
for like a day, just like I don't know if you guys remember those emo kids dancing around to like the Thomas the whatchamacallit. You know what I'm talking about? What's that show called? Thomas the
no.
Did you
No,
say
I was gonna
the
say
tank?
Thomas the whatchamacallit. I was gonna just say Thomas the Train, but I forgot the rest of it. I blanked out. I know
I
he's
am not sure where this one's going.
forget it. I'm just gonna
um, Gamer Jolie asks, would you rather live in a virtual reality or in a real world?
Yeah.
That's the Matrix. I mean, I guess probably the real world. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff here.
How do we know we're not in a virtual world?
How do we know we're not in a virtual world already? I mean, I guess we don't.
Are a butterfly who dreams they're a man, or a man who dreams they're a butterfly?
Are you calling Kafka at me?
No, that's an old house poem.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Mine is Charmander or Umbreon.
Huh.
Probably Umbreon is a little higher.
I'm trying to think.
I like
Which one, Allie?
What's yours, Haley?
I like Fennekin and Oshawott.
I like Fennekin as well. Fennekin was my starter in that generation.
I hated the evolution though. Fennekin looks cool, but the final evolution looks.
It's just because it looks so feminized, but because it's a starter, 75% of them are dudes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I understand why it would be a little annoying, but. Lewis asked, would you rather get shot or stabbed? Yeah, I feel like a gunshot would probably kill you slower. It would probably just hurt just as much, but.
Stabbed.
Why do you say that one?
Because you don't know how deep it's gonna go, so.
I guess that's true. Lewis asked, would you rather be president or rich?
Yeah.
Definitely rich. I do not want the responsibility that comes with running this country.
We don't even have a president, so.
Well, I guess for you, it would be would you rather be president or would you rather be PM or prime minister?
Huh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that kind of responsibility.
No.
I feel like I can barely handle myself, let alone an entire country of idiots.
I just googled what I think it probably was you, Sour Patch, who ended up telling me on Discord to check out what a fidget spinner was. I don't know if.
Oh, I know what
it's
they
pretty.
are.
If you want to explain it, Hallie.
Oh,
They're
well, like just kind of like I don't really know how to explain it. But
it's
I
like
just know
a
what they
spinny thingy. It's like 3 circles joined in at like the middle, and then you could just swing them around your fingertips, and it's just something sort of to like for like anxiety for the most part.
Oh, okay. I had to
I have
look
a
it up
fidget
because I don't know
cube.
what it is either, and I was really confused.
I like those sort of things. Like, yeah.
Would you rather be 20 minutes early or 10 minutes late?
20 minutes early.
It depends
Yeah,
on
I'd
what
rather
it
be
is,
early.
though.
I'm already used to things.
Literally my life, though. I'm always like 20 minutes early to like gymnastics and even school.
That's what it's like for me, because I usually ride around with my dad, and he is like one of those people that's chronically early. Though, fittingly enough, when he's with my mother, she is chronically late. So they just end up fighting over which one's actually whether they get there on time or not.
Which one?
Lewis asks, would you rather give yourself a bloody nose or have a black eye?
Black eye.
Like the one time I got a black eye, it really hurt, but I was a kid, so I was probably kind of a baby about it. But like I had a nosebleed just the other day and it really sucked, so I don't know.
I've never had a nosebleed.
I tend to get them because I take a lot of blood thinners for my migraines, so when I bleed, I tend to bleed a fair amount.
I don't think I've had a nosebleed either. I would rather get a black eye, though.
I've done a lot of stupid things as well, like run into doors and stuff.
Hockey Gamer asked, who is she? I am Stepchild of the Sun or Cat. and the chick next to me is Hallie.
Hi.
The one and only time I ever got a black eye, we were playing kickball as kids. And like I went to run and get the ball at the
Oh.
same time one of the kids was about to kick it.
Oh.
So I took a kickball to the face, and it wasn't like another kid. I was like maybe, I don't know, 12, and he was like 18. So there was a
Right.
lot of force behind it. It really hurt.
The only thing I can say that compared to that, I didn't get a black eye or anything. We were playing baseball and I was catcher, so the guy was about to swing the bat and he ended up hitting me, just because we were like butted up against the fence. He ended up just hitting me in the side of the head with the bat as he swung it.
Ouch.
Um,
I think
I could like write a novel on everything I've done. Well, I've done loads. I'm just like the world's most clumsy person.
I've gotten a little less clumsy as I got older, but yeah, I was constantly running into crap and everything when I was in high school and middle school.
it's just funny how like even in, well, at least in Cameo, is that how you say it? The game? Cameo. I don't know why I
Cammy.
keep on butchering
Oh,
it. You know what I'm talking about?
yes, I fall off things constantly, but that is not my fault. That is the game's fault. Because what you he just yelled my fault from behind me. No, it's because the game does not significantly tell you or indicate when you're on a ledge, and she is a fairy with wings that cannot fly.
Can she hover?
I am very, very.
Well, can she like glide?
She can hover as long as she's like a foot off the ground. Anything higher than like 2 feet, and she face plants like a dummy. Unless you hit like the specific pattern on the controller, which I never remember. Yeah, it's all my fault.
Oh man.
You're not the only one in the USA. We're in the USA.
I think I'm the only one who likes Roblox. Maybe Hallie plays it. Well, I think Hallie has an account herself.
That's what I was up playing with my friend earlier.
What game were you playing?
I actually never played. I keep like thinking maybe I should download it, but
There's a game really similar to Mario Kart on there
Alex is
that I just saw.
yeah.
My favorite game is Phantom Forces. It's like a Call of Duty type game.
Elam Limon. You got to tell us how we're
was-
messing that up because I don't know. Asked Roblox or YouTube, which one you give up? I feel like it's easy for me. I never got Roblox to begin with, so.
I mean, I would probably just give up Roblox as long as I can keep on doing YouTube.
I don't do YouTube, so.
Survive the Killers for Gamer. Let me just put another.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Lewis. If I saw Abraham Lincoln, I would tell him, don't go. Oh, don't go to a play. What would you say?
I'm not
Alex,
talking.
we can't hear
That's
you.
I just kind of breathed.
Oh, that would help. Okay. Like I could see your mouth moving on the video, and
I was
it's
kind of
hard to
just
tell.
like chewing on my nail. That's why there was like some movement.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, I guess imagine we'd all just say the same thing to Lincoln. I don't really know how much difference it would make, but
swim or swim. That's the same thing, bro. No.
Huh?
That's what C just said.
There are a surprising amount of people from the UK. I thought there would be like only like a few, but there's like way
This
more
one's
than I
for Kev. Would you rather have a stomach ache or a headache?
Do you hear him?
See, I have both really. So headache, it's easier to get medicine for it.
Can you guys hear him?
52% agrees.
Translate.
Swim or run?
Oh, he meant to say similar.
He had said, considering I have both, probably the headache, because it's easier to get rid of. See, swim or run? I like swimming a whole lot more. God, I hated running in
Love
high
running.
school. I'd probably take the headache, though, just because I know how to handle them better.
I don't mind swimming or running. I like doing both. So
Yeah, I just remember hating running in high school. God, we had to do laps every time for gym, and it
And
was the
your
worst.
teacher would be on you, just in case you were.
Yes, I was always the one at the back. I was always the back at the
Ah.
back of the line of them. And like my best friend was like effortlessly athletic, and she would just be running beside me backwards and talking to me. And I'm like, "Are you serious? I am dying, and you're doing this shit backwards. This stuff backwards. I am so sorry, everyone.
Teleportation.
I
Chat's very passionate about the subject.
I don't like running. I really hate it. And like I wish I liked it because it's a really good way to like stay in shape and everything, but no, it's
Um.
Well, I was like swimming. Well, Mum and Dad both thought it was important that I knew how to swim, especially because I live like on the coast near the sea, so it's kind of like you need to be able to swim. So when I was 5, we went to like the swimming place, and I swam from the age 5 to 12 at the same place, like, and I ended up in the
Nice.
adult group, so. And then it ended up clashing with gymnastics, so I had to give it up.
Yeah, the way I learned to swim, one of my older cousins kind of tossed me into the deep end and jumped on top of me. And I learned quick how to kind of like almost punch him in the nose
I had
and
like
get out
two
of the
close
water.
calls drowning. That's probably why I don't like swimming, or I didn't like swimming too much growing up. Whatchamacallit? What's up, John? What would you rather watch, Lost or The Office?
Never seen either, so.
The Office makes me really depressed because it looks so much like my job and I hate it. It's like, oh, it's all of the depressing parts of my real life. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. The US office and the UK office aren't the
Right.
same show. I've never seen the
Oh.
UK one.
Well, I've never seen either, so.
Wait up.
Ewan, I see that you were in a fight and broke somebody's
Nice.
nose. I guess good for you, but also probably not the best to be picking fights or.
No.
That's awesome. I've never broken anyone's nose before.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever actually like hit somebody intentionally, even.
No.
Okay,
Like
no.
by accident,
I did smack my one cousin once. Pretty good, but they made me regret it. That was a terrible choice.
Sour Patch. Stop trying to ask. By the way.
Gamer Jolie, would you rather give up social media or TV and movies? Oh, I would hate it, but probably social media. I love TV and movies so much.
What was the question?
But does YouTube count as a social media?
Like Twitter, Facebook, Skype, I guess.
But some people count YouTube as a social media, so.
I guess, but.
That's true. Yeah, but I still think I'd probably do movies and
Yeah.
yeah. Because like if you give up TV and movies, then you're not but if you give up TV and movies, you're not necessarily giving up video games.
I would just
Yeah,
give up
so there's
TV and movies anyway. What? I hardly watch TV anyway. What? Except for like Netflix and stuff, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. I watched a few of them. I watch like all of the DC shows. And we binge watch something on Netflix all the time. We just finished Stranger Things a while ago, and The Magicians.
What's that all about? Well, I know magicians, but oh,
Yeah, basically. And then Stranger Things it's hard to describe what it is. It's like this sort of surreal, almost Cthulhu-ish show, and it's all based around like this group of kids who are surprisingly good
Right.
child actors. Hockey gamer, that is a really mean question. Who do you think is a better YouTuber, has better YouTube content? That's hard to choose. Because, like, I'm always on your streams.
Well, the thing is there, though, like, although the streams are fun in the moment, watching them afterwards, you can't interact,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like...
That's true.
And then with your videos, you don't have that thought of, like, oh, if I was there then I could have interacted.
Yeah. And, like,
So-
And then we also just have completely different, stuff that we stream. Like, I never,
Yeah.
or that we record. Like, I never do Roblox or, Smash or anything like that. Though eventually I do need to actually sit down and record Soma.
I was thinking about, just because of all the curse words that were going on. I know a couple of you guys were like uncomfortable with it in the live chat. I was thinking about just like, depending on what kind of horror game it is, I'm probably just gonna actually just record it ahead of time, so I can skip over all the things you guys don't want to watch really, and I can just keep like the goodies inside of there, and then that's it.
That might be smart, yeah.
PC, Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox?
Oh. Like, I have so many PC games that I haven't played yet, but Xbox is what, like, really got me into gaming, so I feel like it has to be
Because
Xbox.
of like the free games that are coming out with Xbox Gold,
On X-
I think.
No, we don't have Xbox Gold, but we have, like, a ton of old Xbox 360 games, and they were the ones that I was playing the 360 when I first got back into gaming. Because like I didn't really do much gaming at all when I was a kid. It wasn't until basically I was an adult that I got back into gaming.
So Ewan ended up getting pushed off a roof by this kid. That's why he punched him in the nose.
Oh my god, that's awful. I'm sorry.
But if you had, I'm sure.
That is hard.
Yeah,
And
I
I
mean,
guess
if
he
you got back
deserved
up
it.
and you just punched him in the nose, I mean, you probably didn't fall that hard if you still had that much energy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at least you're okay. Manny Lopez asked, would you rather play vids or eat ice cream? I mean, as much as it breaks my heart, I guess I could give up ice cream. Because, like, there's still other chocolate stuff and sweets
I
that
like
I
my
can
ice cream though. I don't know.
It was an easy one from Sapphire from me.
What'd you say, Haley?
She said, would you rather have cake or have pizza?
Pizza,
I don't like
pizza, pizza,
or cake.
pizza,
Cake.
pizza.
Cake, definitely.
Cake all the way. I
And
hate
there's more
pizza.
Yeah, but
versatility.
pizza.
Yeah.
I'll just take your pizza. It's fine. I'll give you my cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
fine.
that
That's
it's
okay.
just a
I don't
pie.
care.
but-
You can say pies, though. It's cake. Pie and cake aren't the same. Well, yeah, but not quite the same. Nintendo sandwich.
What? I'm gonna.
I am for that one. I would love a video game that I could eat.
I'm just for giggles. I'm just gonna Google it. Nintendo sandwich. I really want. Oh my God! Someone made it the Nintendo Switch into a toaster, and they just like taking out like bread out of the top. That's really
Are you
clever.
kidding me? That's awesome.
Um.
Hey, Chief Loki.
Uh.
Um,
I mean, you just like recently started popping back up, man. I hope everything was okay. I know you came in probably like the last stream or the stream before or something as well. What's your favorite food?
I mean, donuts, but if we're talking like real, nutritious food, probably some kind of potato.
Um,
Because like you can do anything with potatoes. Who was the last time we were talking about this? Was it Coxie that doesn't like
it
potatoes
may
at
have
all?
been. It was.
Doesn't like potato.
I know, it's the weirdest thing. I don't understand it. It was either Coxie or Cal. Um, yeah.
I
So
remember the last time you were talking about potatoes is when my brother was being weird.
Nintendo Nanwich. Okay. Mine's is probably it's Peruvian though. It's pretty much it's called chaufa, but it's pretty much like it was like considered like the poor man's dish or whatever. It's pretty much just whatever people ended up finding in the refrigerator. It's rice, uh, bits of like beef, egg, and some I think like some scallions and stuff.
reminds me of paella,
Paella, isn't that more?
but like I
Yeah,
think
it's kind of
paella
like the same
usually
idea,
has
but
more
it's like just
seafood in it, I think.
it's not fish. It's just meat, maybe. But I'm sure somewhere you can have some fish. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's different variations on it. Um, quick, say something random. Uh,
I
asparagus.
I haven't had like actual any kind of Spanish or Hispanic food in a long time. Probably since before I started where I work now, which was like over 8 years ago now.
But what I'm assuming there's a couple or handful of Spanish people that work at your job that bring in like
When I worked there, yeah, like a good 90% of everybody who worked there did not speak a
okay.
word of English. But where I work now, it's just whiteness as far as the eye can see, and like one black woman
Uh,
and one Filipino woman, and
there
that's
you go.
it. But then again, it is a really small office, so there's that. There's only like 30 people that I work with total.
Well, my French teacher's from France and my Spanish teacher's from
Oh.
Spain, so.
What'd you say, Callie?
And my French teacher is from France and my Spanish teacher is from Spain.
Mm.
My Spanish teachers were
Right.
both American, but one of them did live in, I think she said Puerto Rico for like 5 or 6 years or something.
I think it was the same deal for my Spanish teacher in middle school. Yeah, in middle school or high school. But white white lady, she probably went somewhere as well to South America to like study abroad or something. What's
Yeah,
up, Edgar?
I just I did not have I didn't learn I learned more in the 6 months that I worked at that thrift store where everybody spoke Spanish than I did in like 3 years
Curse
of high
words
school
for the most
Spanish.
part.
No, not just curse
Mostly.
words. Yes, a fair amount of curse words. Also like regular words too. I still stop saying naughty words in the background. Um but also I also unfortunately didn't learn like any conjugation or grammar at all. I just knew like words, so I could point and be like, "That's a book" in Spanish, and everybody's like, "Oh, you speak as well as my 3-year-old." Like I literally tried to have a conversation with one of their 3-year-olds at one point, and I could not keep up.
Well, I'm sure it was the 3-year-old's first language too, especially since
Yeah.
it's 2:04 in England. If
Oh
you
my
want, we can
god.
just stop it now.
Oh,
2:05
Ewan.
now.
Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm glad that you're better now, at least.
God. Spanish is easy.
Yes, Loki, we knew it was 420 yesterday.
Spanish is alright. I still have a lot of difficulty with it though. Regardless, but everybody, I think it's just me though, because everybody else in my family can speak Spanish really well.
Well, when you speak it, I
Oh,
can't
okay, that's
understand
probably
the
why.
word.
I can usually understand like 2 out of every 3 words you say, but then like you get to after you get like a sentence or 2 in, and it's like, nope, my brain just quit. It's done.
He just like he said like one word and I didn't get it. I thought he was speaking Spanish and I just give up instantly.
I will say that I do think Spanish is a lot easier than French, at least mostly just because of the spelling. Because like I hear stuff in French and it's like, oh great, okay, that sounds similar, and then you go to write it down, and the French word is like 10 letters long, whereas the Spanish one has like 4 letters in it, and it's like it's twice as long, and you don't say any of these letters. And Kevin is just laughing hysterically behind me because he speaks a lot better French than anyone else I know, other than like the handful of people here that are fluent. Okay, so at least we both cursed once. I'm not the only one.
I just do it in school, so.
Yeah, I barely met. The only way I managed to pass languages in school was by a ton of flashcards. I mean, truth be told, I think I did the same thing when I took it in college.
I still can't believe I ended up taking Spanish in school in general. I think I just really wanted that easy grade and just like hang out and just like get a period to myself in school where I can just like rest.
Super classic. Yeah, no shame, dude. I just finished taking a typing course at college just because I needed one more credit before I can get my associates, and I just want to be done for a while. They only wanted, I think it was like a 22 word count, and I average around like 55
John is
or
speaking
60.
French if Captain Psychology wants to speak with him. Yeah, I think his French is beautiful or something like that.
He's just like waving and dying from the couch. Though I think he does have the chat up so he can see what you're typing, John.
I used to have sound.
I muted it. You can turn it back on if you'd like.
What?
I muted it because it was like really loud. I could hear your headphones from across the room. I'm glad you can walk again, Ewan. I'm glad you'll be out of the hospital soon, right? I can't. Oh, okay. I'm like, I can't tell when you're actually talking or when you're not because there's the delay on the video.
Would you rather go to prison for 5 years or get punched hard in the face every hour of every day for 5 years? This one's kind of ridiculous. Let me just pick the one everybody wants to pick.
I mean, like, every hour of every day. I feel like that would jack your face up.
I feel like that's not even like you really don't even have to think about that question. I think everybody's gonna. I'm surprised like 28% even picked that one instead of go to jail for like 5 years, which doesn't seem too bad. You'll probably just get your face punched in for like every other day.
I mean, 5 years is long. Oh. That's true. Kat mentioned it depends on what level of prison as well.
My football or your football?
Oh, for this one?
I think it's an American game, so probably our football.
The shit you.
Okay.
Kevin, stop. You're not supposed to cuss. His filter is just eroded away with, his healthy self.
Wow.
The not fun one.
I'd probably say no baseball, just because I always found it boring anyway. Like, I'm not a huge fan of football either, but at least it's a bit more exciting. Both versions.
Yeah, I would give up baseball.
Commercial.
It's so true.
I mean, I don't
I
really
have-
know much about American football, so.
From what I've heard, it's a lot like rugby, but
Mm-hmm.
less hardcore. I have been to an actual like live football game though, and that one was a lot more interesting. But that's probably just because you have like 20,000 people screaming all around you. It's kind of hard not to get caught up in it.
Fox or Falco? This guy's talking about Smash 4. Fox. What's up with Zam?
I guess Fox. I don't really play either of them that often, so. Oh, that's true. I didn't think of the Falcon Punch. I just remembered a question that I had written down before. Did you, Alex, or do you, Hallie, have a favorite teacher in school?
Yeah.
Probably my Spanish teacher.
I ended up going to a technical school, so we ended up having a drafting teacher, but she was pretty much super chill. We would learn whatever we had to learn. If we did it quick enough, we would be able to like play games on the computer and stuff. So I remember we couldn't like download games directly to the computers, so I ended up getting like the demo for like Halo for PC onto like a thumb drive or whatever, and ended up bringing it to everybody's computer, and then we ended up just playing the whole class just Halo, just killing each other. And then I remember our teacher she started figuring out who was, I don't know, she can pretty much just control everybody's computer from her seat. She can just pretty much monitor everything, so she ended up just like controlling one person's computer, whoever she hated the most at the moment. And then she would purposely just like stop moving, or she would run up towards someone, and then she'll just stay there so the person can get shot. And then this other kid yell, "Oh, Miss Ferrero, what the, what?" Just kidding around.
So first off, Loki, that is a cruel question, and I have to vote Alex just because I know I'm a dork. But my favorite teacher was, she was earth science, and then she also taught choir, which I was in for 2 of my 3 years in high school. And she was fantastic. I actually stayed close with her for like years after I graduated until she passed away a couple of years ago. But she was sweet. I basically considered her like a second mom. Every day after school, I would go to her classroom and hang out with her for like an hour or two until my dad came to get me, and just do my homework in there.
I vote Cat, by the way.
What am I supposed to do?
No, it's so mean. That's such a hard question. You don't have to decide.
No, you can
Yes,
you can
you
vote
can
Cat
vote.
too. It's
I-
fine.
Bother him and I'm just stuck in the middle. No, I don't like you both either.
No, it's
What
You
are
can vote
saying,
Cap.
Kat?
so none of us win.
Was asking Alex or Kat. You had to pick one.
Usha, vote
Usha.
Usha. Yeah, that's fine.
So Usha. That's true.
Put the link,
Oh,
Pixel.
God, no.
Would you rather? You guys can just let me know which one you would pick, and then that's it. Would you rather fight a crocodile with a bow or fight an elephant with a shotgun?
I mean, I feel like it depends. Are they angry? Because, like, if the elephant's angry, that thing could kill me very easily. I mean, I feel like neither way, just fighting a crocodile with a bow, you're not going to be able to do anything to an elephant with a shotgun unless you've got, like,
yeah, I would
an
assume
elephant
like the
gun.
animal would be fighting back
It's-
if it's just like if it's like the way it's just written.
Yeah, besides, if you're far enough from the crocodile, they usually just, like, chill out and don't pay any attention to them unless you're, like, within biting
I would
range.
just fight the crocodile with
Yeah.
a bow. Just because I've never even used a bow before. Not that I don't know. Bow seems more exciting than a shotgun. I've never used a shotgun either. But
I've never used either, but I feel like a shotgun would probably be easier because I have no upper arm strength, so I probably wouldn't be able to pull it back.
Bows aren't that hard actually, because
Yeah.
nice.
I've used a bow, so like several
But I
times.
feel like the crocodile would be more chill because they're like stealth hunters. They don't actually move until they think they
As
can win.
as Kat was rolling
Yeah.
down her bike, hitting mailboxes, Hallie was pretty much just shooting mailboxes with bows on her bike instead. Um, an elephant would be virtually unharmed for a long time. Okay.
Alex, oh, okay. I was gonna say it looked like your stream went
It's
offline for a second
just
on
being
my
weird.
side, but now it's
I
back.
think my brother's online as
Oh,
well,
okay.
so it's gonna be doing that.
Uh,
Who would you rather kill? I wouldn't kill anyone, dude. What's up, Golden?
I mean, is it like out of somebody? No, I wouldn't want to kill anyone. I mean, like there are people that I severely dislike, but I still wouldn't want to kill anyone. If only because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of having committed murder. Cap asked
For how much money?
How much money would he give for killing someone?
I mean, even if it was someone I wanted to kill, I would still feel like conflicted about it. I would still be.
I would like beat myself up over it though.
I still probably couldn't do it just because
Cat,
I
you
don't
gotta
like hurting
dab.
people.
The chat demands it.
Oh god, I'm so
gotta do it.
terrible at
Racism.
Yes.
Oh, do I have to?
It's for Troy.
Ugh.
That was pretty bad. Don't
It was bad. See, this is why I don't do it because it looked stupid.
don't ask anymore,
Amazing.
Troy. Don't do it.
This is
Right,
why
this-
I don't have a camera. I was prepared.
That's true. Smarter than us. So do you guys have a weird pet peeve? Oh god, I just saw it on the replay. That was so awkward.
Which
and
was the pet
stupid.
peeve?
Oh.
I didn't notice it. What was it?
Huh? No, it was my
Oh.
dad. And it was terrible. I know, it's so cringy. Okay, so we were talking
peeves.
about pet peeves.
Like habits kind of things?
Yeah, like things that people do that you hate or just random things. Okay, so for mine is there's this song that when I was in high school choir, we practiced to sing on the local news, and it was super embarrassing, but we did it because we were in choir and we got a grade for it. And it was called Manic Monday.
Hey, Jody.
And I have that song like burned into my brain. Hey, Jody. But I had this song like burned into my brain, and every single
sick
time I
of
hear it on the radio, it's never Monday. And it drives me nuts. It makes me so angry. And it's such a stupid thing, but it just drives me nuts. Yeah, so that's my weird one. I'm out of my drink. Does anybody else have one in chat?
Like for me, the only thing I could think of right now, well, I was thinking about like bad habits in the beginning, and what mine is whenever I get like nervous, I just go into my pockets and I just start like playing with my keys and stuff. But in terms of like how you mentioned, it's probably same thing with like I remember working at Kohl's and they would just replay the same like playlist of like 10 songs over and over and over again, and it would always be like some J-Lo thing or some Rihanna thing, and then every time I hear it, I can't, I just freak out. I'm gonna
Mine's like
there was. Go ahead, Kylie.
Oh, okay. Mine's like, okay, so I really like Harry Potter. Yeah. And when people say they're in Gryffindor, but they just say they're in Gryffindor because their favorite character's in Gryffindor. It sounds very stupid, but
No, I don't blame you. I'm a proud Hufflepuff that somehow is married to a Slytherin. Don't ask me how.
they're like opposite.
And you guys just
Not really.
you guys just figured that
I
out based
mean-
off your personalities, which group you're from, or
Well, no, we
No, Pottermore.
when Pottermore first came out, we were some of the first ones in. And we took the test. And I think, did you take yours first? And he got Slytherin, and I don't remember which one I was expecting. I think I probably expected Hufflepuff.
I'm gonna try to do this right now.
I was actually a Gryffindor.
You're gonna go to Pottermore
Pottermore?
right now,
You
and
can make an account with like an email.
Pottermore.
I'm pretty sure you need an account, dude. It's like a what is
Yeah.
it, 50 question
Alright,
quiz
I'll
or
let you guys know
something?
tomorrow.
It's a lot different
okay.
now.
Yeah, I haven't been back on to see what my Patronus is. I keep like meaning to, but the site is so slow. At least it was
Yeah, I'll
last
do this
time I
later.
was on.
It's pretty okay. It's okay here, so.
Oh, okay, I mean, well, it has updated a lot since I've
What's
been
up,
on
Eve?
last.
Remember my Patronus was like a black
Black
stallion
stallion.
or something.
Sounds
No.
sick.
Jody, that's awesome. You're gonna audition for your school's talent show. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sing or dance or what?
I don't know.
You don't like
Is it
Riri?
something like
What are
that?
you talking about, John? I think they're having their own conversation.
Ewan's a Ravenclaw, apparently.
Nice.
Nightbot's around. I just haven't seen him because nobody's been using caps or anything.
John's Patronus was a dog.
I don't know what mine would be. I feel like just because it's like thematically fitting, I feel like mine is probably gonna end up being a cat. And because I'm so lazy. Sarah Patch, usually it's just Alex on these vids. It's mainly just the two of us are here because we're because it's the Q&A.
We would have had more, but
No, that's fine. I don't know if... Did Jody say what her talent was?
I don't think she did,
not yet.
but she might have walked away for a bit.
There's Nightbot.
And there's your timeout, Turtle.
Oh, Rihanna.
I mean, you asked for
I mean,
it.
that one's... I don't really like her all that much, to tell you the truth. I don't like her music, I should say.
I can't be honest. I don't know enough of her songs to actually have an opinion, just because I can never remember anyone. I can never match up singers with songs at all. So like I could be a
No.
huge fan and probably
Some of
wouldn't
it was
know.
really fun. It's just I felt bad for everyone else because they were dropping like F-bombs every once in a while. And I couldn't, every time that
Oh.
would happen, I would want to like stop the game for everyone else's sake. But there would always be someone telling me, oh no, just keep on going, the good part's coming. I'm not gonna put the link for the Skype.
Oh, Ewan, you said that Anna's not feeling well. Hope she feels better soon.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, apparently Jason got a salmon for his bonus.
How would that Patronus even help you?
I mean, it doesn't have to be like a powerful
is it-
animal. Like
No.
I think Hermione's was like an otter or something, right?
Yeah.
So like even a tiny one can be really powerful. I can't remember. There was one of the teachers, wasn't it, that had like a really small Patronus, but that was like really powerful or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've read the books. I've read them all multiple times, but it's been quite a few years since I picked them up again. Though I did finally just get around to watching Fantastic Beasts the other day.
Really, just now?
So much
we
judgment.
didn't catch it in theaters because we were came out on Redbox.
Haven't
Oh
seen
my
it
god.
yet.
And it
It's
was
amazing
really
though.
good. Like I didn't expect to like it as much because I'm like, it's all gorgeous. It's none of the characters we know, but seeing them fling around like that really boss magic. Because like in the original series, they're all like idiot teenagers. They don't know what they're doing. They're
Uh,
completely useless. But seeing
Yeah.
like full grown wizards that have been doing magic for like decades, it's amazing the stuff they can do.
I gotta watch it now.
Yeah. Another thing is Harry Potter was kept to be like completely like British, and they let like
In that
American
film.
help with Fantastic Beasts.
Well, I
So,
think the reason they did that one is because Fantastic Beasts is supposed to take
yeah.
place in America.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
But
did
on like the
kind of
What
British
upset
city
a lot
were
of
they in?
people.
Oh.
It's New York.
New York.
Like that's where it's supposed to be, but for all I know, they probably filmed it in
Gotcha.
Canada. I mean, it's cheaper there.
I don't even know how that works. All right, Jason's not into Harry Potter. I hope nobody shuns you now in the live chat.
No, I mean it's not for everyone. I had a cousin who didn't read any of them until the final book came out, and then she read the last
Ah.
book. And that was it. She just started with the last one and absolutely fell in love with it and had to start over from the beginning, like 10 years after me and her sister got into it. Was it 10 years after the first one came out to the last one, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I come after the books though.
Yeah. I think when I started, I actually saw the first movie, and then my mom bought me the second book, and I read the second one, and then I went back and read the first one.
I ended up getting the first one and then as a gift, and then the last one as a gift. And those are the only two that I ever read.
Ever
Just had all of them.
since like the third one, my mom always made it a tradition to buy them for me for my on my birthday. Because for whatever reason, it felt like they always came around the same time. Or like
Yeah.
it also could have just been the fact that like we didn't have a ton of money, so I didn't really
But
think I was going
Wouldn't
to
they
get
get
it
sold
until
out?
later.
Wasn't or
Sometimes yeah, but I had the benefit that my mom at the time
Library.
worked at
Oh,
at a department store. She worked at a
nice.
Kmart. So as soon as they came in, she would immediately snag one, buy it, and
Nice.
store it in her locker until we got home that night. And then she always played it up like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna have the money for it this week. I haven't
Psych!
got my paycheck
Pow!
yet. And then without, I always got it.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
It's been so long in the update. It's like our information's not audible.
Oh no, we have to make new ones. I hope I'm still a Hufflepuff. I guess I can finally take that password and stuff off of the fridge then, huh?
Yeah.
We've had like our Pottermore login on the fridge for like forever.
I really want to make
Wow.
mimes.
It's really fun. Even if you're not like a Harry Potter fan, it's like really fun.
Yeah. Even for like the people that aren't huge fans, it's pretty fun. You and I
Nice to
really
know.
suggest you don't like try and walk to her. Good lord, try and call her first at least. Yeah, I was a huge fan of them growing up. And then like my best friend was too. So every summer, they usually a lot of times came out in summer, but I couldn't get it until later just because my parents were usually broke. And I remember one summer, I think it was Order of the Phoenix when that one came out, the fifth one. I couldn't resist. Or no, it was the Half-Blood Prince. And I couldn't resist. I made her tell me the entire book, like
right.
the entire plot from the first page to the last one, while walking to summer school over the cell phone.
Did you
And that's
regret
just
it?
what we did for like the whole summer. Just constantly talked about Harry Potter.
I do that with my friends.
Yeah.
I never did that
And
with
then,
my
like-
friends. I feel like I feel left out.
I had the benefit of having a lot of nerdy friends, so there's that. Like,
I have nerdy friends.
all of the kids that I hung out with in high school were
Mm.
all like theater kids. So
Did
Harry
you
Potter
do
was
that
like
yourself?
their favorite thing ever. I mean, I've done it in the past, but I never did it at school. I did it like at my
Okay.
parents' church and everything. I preferred to like stay behind the scenes, and my best friend did audio stuff, and I usually hung out with her in a tech booth.
Did you ever press buttons on her, like when they weren't supposed to be pressed?
She did a lot, but she also did a lot of stupid things. At one point, she accidentally started a fire, I think,
Oh,
backstage. Well, like the cords that they were using weren't necessary. They were like really low grade. They weren't industrial grade or anything, and it had so many lights hooked up to them that they started to like come loose. So they taped them up, but not with electrical tape. They taped them up with like masking tape.
oh.
And of course, it started melting and melted onto one of the curtains hiding the backstage area. And then suddenly the director comes, the teacher that was the director comes running through, and what is that smell? And you just see my friend look down in her lap and go,
It was cat, I
"Oh,
swear.
no."
It was cat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then like because the school that I went to, they didn't have like a dedicated theater. So we would build the stage in this room off to the side of the gym, which in the worst possible way also happened to be the room that the wrestling team used
What?
all the way up until drawing season.
This time I got sorted into Ravenclaw.
You're a Ravenclaw now?
I know, it sorted me in a different house. What is up with that?
That is weird.
Not really.
Yeah, so like those first couple of days after we started, it was always pretty miserable. Especially because it wasn't designed for it. We literally had to build the stage out of like these pallets of wood and milk crates, and like had to crawl underneath them and latch them together with like bolts or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So because I was a very small teenager, I was usually one of the ones under there clamping them together, and it was fun in like the most horrifying way possible.
Well, what's your favorite meme? This is no longer a Q&A. I mean, if you guys ask questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep on ranting off into like.
Yeah, just most of the ones that they have been asked have been would you rather's. So.
Yeah, I'll put would you rather at the same time. Pottermore is gonna be what Q&A / would you rather / Harry Potter should talk.
I
That's
feel
my
like
fault.
my favorite meme, at least at the meme, meme, I'm an idiot. Is probably that that would you look at that snout video, followed by like any number of weird crap
Would you look at
behind
that
it.
snout? Which one is that?
I literally sent that to you in the group chat a couple of
this
days
is
ago.
awkward.
That was one of the weird ones those weird videos that me and Cal were sending back and forth. That's apparently a thing we do in the group chat. We just find the weirdest video we can and send it
And
to
then you'll
each
do
other.
that like 3 or 4 times, and I'll just like take it all in, just because I can't think of like any good ones.
I've got so many weird videos. YouTube is such a delight when it
Do you
comes to
just
finding
bookmark
weird
all
stuff
of
like
these
that.
memes
It's fun.
and just have it in like a little meme folder?
Those like videos, like I literally have a playlist of share this. Because like it's funny and I'm never gonna find it otherwise. Favorite singer or type of song? John asked.
Favorite singer or favorite song? see.
I mean, I've been listening to the Moana soundtrack basically since I watched it last week. So there's that.
That's actually kind of cool.
Also, your Patronus is an aardvark? Well, like, the aardvarks are the...
Anteater.
You have an anteater as your Patronus.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to do
I'm doing it
this.
right now, actually, as I'm talking to you guys.
The Patronus thing is
My
so
favorite
cool.
singer, I like Lauryn Hill, and I was getting into the Alabama Shakes a little bit.
It times how long you take on a question, by the
question?
way.
What's the question?
It times how long you take on the questions on Pottermore.
Huh? Wait, what?
Oh, it times how long you
Oh,
take
really?
them?
Given the
And
choice,
Yeah,
that's
you
because
gotta.
it tries to see if
I'm
you're
thinking about
thinking
it.
about it a lot, or whether it's like a hard decision for you, or like easy and natural.
Well, now I've got to go.
I'm doing it right now.
All the Smash games, which is your favorite? I've really only ever played the one for
Melee
Wii
and
U,
Smash
so
4.
I guess that.
Yeah, same.
Because, like, I only played, the one, like, recently. Like, this year was the first time I've ever played it.
Guys, wait, I gotta try to answer questions and do this at the same time. Smash games, I have nothing to say to. Okay. What's your favorite singer, Hallie? Just so I can do this at the same time.
Oh, well, I like One Republic,
One
so
Republic. I think you
they're more of a
mentioned this
band.
before.
Yeah, they're the ones who made like Counting Stars.
I don't know what song that is.
How? Well, it's big in England anyway.
I don't even know who
Really
One
big.
Republic is.
I
don't know that
recognize the
song.
name, but I don't know any of their songs or anything.
I could go on forever, but you know.
I'm just, like, remembering all of these cheesy songs from 2003. That's the only stuff in my mind right now.
I wasn't even born in 2003.
No! Okay, welcome to my personal Potter page.
Uh,
Home? Or...
I'm gonna play
Oh,
Roblox tomorrow. I feel. I mean, I like the other Smash games too. It's just those are my two favorite. Which pet would I choose?
Okay, so,
So
I
it's
had
turned into Pottermore.
Yeah, it's Pottermore live stream.
the other question I had was, what would you say is the saddest game scene
Saddest game scene?
you've ever seen? Yeah, like
Mhm.
cutscene in a game or whatever.
I don't know, because like I don't play like very many like video games.
Mm-hmm.
I just sort of, I don't know.
Not the saddest, but
Or you could do like,
oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
so you could do like movies or TV then instead.
Today was pretty bad.
Cause like,
I don't know. I ended up in Soma. Well, spoiler alert. Cat. I ended up walking
It's
into a room, and there was a robot pretty much just doing his thing. And then I flipped the switch, and then he just started yelling, "Ah, save me! Turn that off! I can't take it!"
I
And then he
did
started
remember hearing
cursing
some
and
of
everything.
that.
And then I must have flipped that switch like 4 different times, just because of like guilt.
Oh.
Hold
Mine. I think the first one that like really almost brought tears to my eyes was Prince of Persia 2008. The very last scene in that one got me to tear up a little bit. The most of that is probably because, one, I'm kind of a baby, and two, it was like the first game that I'd really dedicated myself to finishing. So there's that.
When Dobby dies.
Oh yeah,
Ravenclaw.
at that one. So, okay.
You're a Ravenclaw.
So many Ravenclaws.
That means you're smart.
Yes.
What I remember asking? Which house, Haley?
Pardon?
What house are you?
Gryffindor.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of hoping I get Hufflepuff again. I really like being Hufflepuff. Yeah, but when I got the last book of Harry Potter, I read it in the car most of the time. I don't remember what he was doing, but my dad got out of the car to go somewhere, to like go into a store or whatever, and I sat in the front seat reading it, and he comes out, and I'm like bawling. And he's like, "Oh my God, what happened? Are you okay? Did your mother call? Are you hurt?" And I'm like, "Hedwig died." And he's like, "What's a Hedwig?"
Oh my God. Do you know what really annoyed me in the movie? They just glanced over that Hedwig died.
I know, it was so sad, and they just are like, "Oh, it happened."
Oh, like, oh
wait,
yeah,
wait,
this
wait,
happened. And I was like, you can't just do that.
I was trying to figure out my Patronus, and then
Not
this
to
whole
Hedwig.
cutscene just came on. I'll do that later.
Yeah, it is more of like a cutscene one.
Oh, it was awful. It was so sad. I haven't actually.
Yeah, like loads of people. Like when I was like, hey, have you seen the last Harry Potter? Because I was just talking about it with them, and I was like, and they were like, oh, I haven't watched it all yet, and I was like, oh, where are you up to? And they say like their point, and I'm like, oh, how sad were you when Hedwig died? And they're like, Hedwig died? We didn't even know.
It was like really early on, though, wasn't it?
I know, it was in like the
It's the
first
first
half an
death
hour.
of the book. Was it? I think so. Yeah.
I don't want to.
I know who you are, Eve. By the way, I know you. You pretty much just use the same type of writing. That's how I know. You have like 7 different names, but to tell you the truth, I ended up forgetting most of them. But I know who you are based off your writing and your name.
Romay, I don't know which of her you're talking about. I am
two
stepchild of the sun. And Haley is next to me.
Yeah.
Galaxy Pacific, how's it going, dude?
I'm the one you can't see.
Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger or cold?
And there's more.
Oh, there's more. Or loneliness?
And then
or
the last one's
boredom?
being ignored.
Or being ignored. Oh.
Loneliness.
Probably being ignored. Like when I was a kid, my mom got really mad at me. She'd give me the silent treatment, and it was torture. I hated it so much. Especially because, like, I'm sure you know now, at least Alex does. I'm a very talkative person. I never shut up. And my mom's
Oh my God.
the most shade from Hallie. Oh my God. Yeah, my mom's the same way. So we're like constantly talking. So when she would just shut me out and not talk to me, it was absolute torture.
Most of my friends talk all the time, so.
That one, and then like when I was a kid, she would put me in timeout, and then that one I hated. But that one was really funny though, because like looking back, it's funny. At the time, of course, it was absolutely miserable. But she would put me in timeout, and I would sit on the bottom step, going upstairs. And I had a Chihuahua at the time, and I always played with the dog and dog play, and she wouldn't understand that I was in timeout. So she'd come over and play, and Mom would yell at her, and if the dog didn't leave, she would put the dog in timeout as well.
She put the dog.
Oh my God.
And Chihuahua, literally, Mom would tell this Chihuahua, go sit in the corner, and the dog would do it.
Oh my God.
This dog never listened to anyone except my mother. Like, Chihuahuas, some people don't have them, but most Chihuahuas, like, yap constantly. This dog would not shut up for anybody other than her. Like, she would drive my father and I crazy, but my mom just says, stop. Not even, like, yelling, just the word, and the dog would, like, go quiet as a
for us,
mouse.
it was just
insane.
either, if we, depending on what we ended up doing, we would either get hit or we would just be like sent to our room to like take a nap or something. It was never, we never had like going to a corner kind of thing.
Like, when I was a kid, my mom didn't do that just because most of the time it didn't work. And it just made her miserable. But as I got older, she was more likely to smack me. Like, even now, if I forget and I cuss around her, she will smack me.
I remember my dad, we had the Super NES at the time. And I guess we were playing video games a lot and we were fighting or something along those lines. And my dad, he called us both. All right, grab a game. Give me a game right now. And then me and my brother, we already knew the deal. We already knew what was gonna happen. He was gonna break one of our games. So me and my brother were just really quick, just deliberating on which game we didn't like at all. And what? All right. Give a Mortal Kombat 1. Give a Mortal Kombat 1. Just because we already have the second one, it doesn't even matter. That game's so slow anyway. All right, so we gave it to my dad, and my dad just busted out like a knife, and he just started going to town on it. And me and my brother were like, "Oh man, no, not the Mortal Kombat 1. No, don't do it. No."
It's possibly because I'm such a bad liar. If I ever tried to pull that with my mom, she'd be like, okay, this game is safe. This other game, though, that's the one that's getting destroyed. I could not lie to my mom to save my life.
Hey guys, I need to go. Sorry, Alex. No, I know it's super late for you guys. I know it's super late for you too, Hallie. If you want, we can just stop it right now anyway. It's like getting late here now too.
Yeah.
Well, it's 10 to 3.
Let's go to sleep. Let's just wrap it up right now. Otherwise, you're never gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
I feel bad. I don't want to keep you up. I know you. Regardless if you don't have anything to do, it's just like your health.
Yeah, sleep's important.
Take care, John. Take care, everyone else, I suppose.
See you, John. Okay. Rume, did I actually read that you asked if I'm his mom? Or one of us is his mom? I am not Alex's mom.
What?
They're like the same age.
I thought
he is literally
Alex is actually older.
Not by much. I don't think, at least. But
Mommy, why you ignoring?
I didn't know that I was half the mom friend. Jeez. Ignore you. I'm always the one texting you. You're the one who never opens Twitter.
I actually closed it. Never mind. You're right.
No. I mean, I haven't tweeted you at all since we got on Skype, but.
Never mind. I'm just gonna stop right there. I was gonna say something.
Oh no, would I rather lose a dad or a mom at age 10?
Did you get that on Would You Rather? Or did someone say that?
No, Hockey Gamer asked that.
I didn't want to lose either.
I'm so close to both my parents.
I wouldn't want to choose either.
Because, like, I'm closer with my mom and I can tell my mom more things, but me and my dad, personality-wise, are closer. But, like, my dad is...
You go to each parent for different things.
Yeah. Like, my dad is the one that I talk to when I just want to get stuff off my chest and don't need, like, advice. But when I'm, like, really upset, I go to my mom, because as much as I love my dad, he is not super great with the emotions. He's kind of a quiet dude. And whenever I'm upset, he's just, like, awkward cat. He doesn't really know what to do. He's like, I can give you a hug. I don't know what to say to make you feel better. I'm like, yeah, sometimes
for me,
that
it's
just works.
more... If I need advice, I talk to my dad, and if I want to just be a goof, I just go to my mom, and then we'll do something in like the kitchen, and then my dad will walk in, and then we'll both stare at him, and he'll stare at us, and then he'll like walk away, and then we just keep on going.
Yeah,
Just
it is the
walk away.
complete opposite with me and my dad. Me and my dad are the goofs of the family. My mom is very much not as much. Romay, I would like to believe that I am his close
Huh?
friend.
You're my mama. No.
Oh God, that's never gonna
Mama.
go away. Thank you, Sir
It's
Carrot.
Cat.
Amazing.
She's lying.
That's another thing that's
She's
leave.
my mama.
That's like the gangster cat never going away. It makes no sense.
I was trying to Photoshop. I ended up forgetting where I ended up placing the picture that you sent me. I wanted to do it,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't
Did it?
find it. Like I'm photoshopping a couple of people, like on a couple of friends that I ended up. So I have one where my friend ended up going fishing and he's holding like a catfish in his hand, a small one. I ended up swapping faces, so it looks like the catfish ended up fishing him. I have another one where but it's actually Death and his girlfriend, where I put her face on the Attack on Titans character, the huge Titan, and I put Death, his YouTube character, it's the Esper from Pokemon, as whatchamacallit, the hero. I'll show you later. I'll put it up on the chat.
I have no idea what this has become, Jason, but it's very funny.
I'll,
I know, it's amazing, Sir Carrots, how young I am. I'm like even younger than my
I have a
son
baby
Alex.
I'm like 4.
You only have the baby
I'm
face
the
when you have
youngest
facial
here.
hair.
No, it's I have whatchamacallit, that thing Jack had in Robin Williams. Remember? But you never seen that movie before? Jack,
I mean, you gotta be
where
more specific.
he would grow up 4 years
Oh!
faster than anyone else.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that movie in probably a decade.
So he was pretty much like an adult when everyone else was like regular age, but he would still have like the same
Yeah.
mentality of like
Yeah.
I don't know, like a middle school kid, elementary school kid.
Mhm.
Mama.
GTA, my favorite emoji is undoubtedly
heart.
the heart. If you couldn't guess.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
the heart
Hold
that
on,
I
I
put in like
like-
I
every.
know.
Yeah, I like poop.
You like
That's
poop.
why when that question came up, I was thinking about like different ways I would cook the poop to make it like less horrible.
Okay, so I just want you to think about how weird that that response sounds to anybody who
Mm.
missed that question who
Like,
came
Alex
in
eats
later.
poop? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. To
I
make
mean,
Yeah,
the
or
poop
the
taste
toilet
I'll
better.
take that.
I actually changed the photo in the group chat and the
Yeah.
admin chat that we have on Twitter to this Photoshop that I made of Alex's avatar on top of a toilet.
I liked it though. I didn't even mind it at all. I thought it was hilarious. You and Def ended up doing the same thing, by the way. He ended up making one as well. Yeah.
Did he? I think I might have seen it. I can't remember. Yeah, type.
It sounded like he ended up walking into a wall and just reacted. Ugh.
I mean, I would be a little impressed if he had walked into a wall from the couch.
Oh my god.
He said he'll try.
I remember I did that once,
It would be hard for
walking
me.
into a wall. Are you clumsy too?
Yeah.
I-
Oh my god, I did that to a friend. Oh my, I ended up pushing him, and this was in high school, pushing him towards a wall so they can run into, and obviously they didn't run into it, and then she started laughing, and then as she wanted to show her friend, she she ended up walking into the wall that time. And she just never mind.
I had the bad habit of walking into doors in my high school because I would usually walk
Uh-huh.
around reading, and most of the time they kept the doors propped open. But on a handful of times that it was
Mm.
windy and they didn't, I walked into a door a number of times. And the hilarious thing is, my friend would usually be walking next to me, and she was a bit more self-aware, so she would like grab the end of my hoodie and try to pull me out of the way. But because I'm an idiot, I just
At
wouldn't
least you didn't
notice and would
walk
just
into a
walk straight
stop
into it.
sign. Like me.
I have a
Yeah.
cousin who
I've
did
done
that
that.
actually, and hilariously, we were like walking like a bunch of us in a row, and the guy I was with at the time like actually reached out and smacked the pole and said, "Hey, look out for this," and she still walked directly into it.
And
And I'm looking at her like, "You have your glasses on. You're not even reading. You're just talking. What?" And she
I
had
walk into everything.
yeah, I've been.
Like at school, I can just be walking around and walk into the door, even if I'm trying to open it. I have like my hands on the door. It doesn't matter.
That is the worst thing. I had that the other day when you go up to a door and you like try to push, but it's a pull door,
And then
and
just
you
keep
just have like
walking.
this moment of, oh, that's embarrassing, and like you feel like everyone's watching you, but nobody cares.
But the
I did
funny
that
thing
like
is, I keep
4
walking, so then I just walk into the door.
I did that like 4 times the other day when I went out to the thrift store to drop some stuff off. And it's like, it was even worse because I stood there for a couple of seconds waiting for the door to open. Because the last time I was there, the thrift store has been there since I was like a little kid. Last time I was there, they were automatic doors. Apparently, they're not anymore.
Huh. You just stood there waiting.
Yeah. And then I tried to pull, and it was a push door.
That's not
And
your
I'm like,
fault though. That's just bad design.
awesome. And then I can't just like disappear into the back of into like the racks or whatever and just like hide my shame because I have to go up and talk to them and be like, where can I drop off donations?
Oh my god. So we're all clumsy.
Somebody asked, who's the girl talking with no cam? That is Hallie from she's another mod.
Yeah.
So I think everybody has a friend like that walks into stuff. He walked into a doorway that had no door.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I am the friend.
I think the dumbest one that I ever did though was walked into the back of a refrigerator, which shockingly is actually really hot. Like they've got these wires and
Like the
stuff in
metal
the back.
coil thing going around the backside.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like half of them are very hot and half of them are very cold. Well, it didn't really matter because I think it was a freezer. Whichever one it was, I ended up backing into it and it actually burned me so bad that it like immediately blistered.
Where did this happen?
And
How? Where you walked into the back of a refrigerator? Well, I know who, but
okay, so there was a thrift store that my parents' church was helping to redo the upper floor, and up there they had this freezer that they stored like food for, they had like food bank. And because of the way it was set up, I don't know why it wasn't just flat up against a wall, but it wasn't. I tried to like move out of the way of some of my friends because there were like 20 kids stuffed up in this tiny little upper floor place, in a place that had no air conditioning, and it was like 110 degrees that summer. So I tried to like scoot by them, but I apparently got a little too close. And thankfully, I was wearing a tank top because otherwise, I'm pretty sure it would have singed my clothes into my skin. Like, bright side though, I'm pretty sure it like immediately destroyed the nerve because I didn't feel anything. I'm just like, that felt a little weird. And then I look down and I see like this bright red thing. And I'm like, I should probably go put some cold water on that. That doesn't look good.
I just remembered like this really funny time when I like injured myself when I was little. I was on like, I don't know what you call them, but we call them like play parks, and they just have like you'd like climb along them and stuff. And I fell off one and I cut like all the way down my arm, and I was like holding it and it like was bleeding like loads because it was really deep. And like there's this big like I think jungle gym thing in the middle, and it was like a castle and you couldn't like see through the other side. And I was like, Mum heard me yell her name, and so she was running around one way and I'd run around the other, so we were running around in circles and we'd switch at the same time and just keep going back and forth until we eventually met.
Oh, that's
They're
really
really funny.
Oh.
Mine was I remember it had snowed, so me, my brother, and two of my cousins, we would just jump off the porch onto like this big pile of snow that was just there, and just keep on taking turns and going around and around and around. And then they ended up going, oh wait, no, let's just pat it down real quick so we can get more snow for the most part. And then my cousin like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it was my turn to go, and I didn't think anything of it because I don't know how old I was. I ended up just jumping into it and just I ended up just feeling all the pain down on like the bottom part of my spine. Just hit it first, just because I think my legs just like folded out right away, just because of how hard it was.
Oh.
So I ended up just hitting the snow with my butt, and then that ended up happening. And then I remember my mom started coming out, and they ended up just walking in front of me just because I was crying, and they didn't want my parents to like see anything going on. They didn't want my mom to see that I was crying, because otherwise they would have probably gotten messed up or something. Then she left, and then I told them to just pick me up right away. Um, Hold on.
That that was my cousin's reaction. I think it was like the last time I went sledding for a long time. I haven't been back. I haven't done any since. We were it was during one of the bigger snows, so we were sledding down this hill at the park behind my folks' place. And for whatever reason, for like a wedding that we had gone to recently, we had those like fake
Uh,
plastic nails on. Um, and we were on the same sled, and me and my cousin ended up like tumbling out of it halfway down the hill and rolling on top of each other. And my cousin was a fair amount heavier than me, and she also landed like right on my hand, and it snapped like two of
okay.
my nails off. And like it wasn't the worst because it didn't take like all of my real nail, but it certainly hurt a bit. And I pulled off my glove to be like, "Ow, that really hurt!" And then I see blood, and my cousin's reaction was not, "Oh my God, are you okay?" or "I'm so sorry." No, her reaction was, "Your mother is going to kill me." I appreciate your concern. She probably won't, but also I'm bleeding. Have you noticed?
You don't get snow.
Oh, we haven't had a really good one in a while. I think like this. I think a year or two ago was the last time we had a really good one. But like, I don't have anybody to go sledding with anymore because like, Cap won't go with me, and my dad's getting too old for that stuff.
Um,
My dad was, because I'm an only child, so it was just
mhm.
me and my parents. My dad used to be the one that would sled with
Oh,
me all the time.
I may as well be an only child just because of how much older my
huh.
brothers are.
Because they already moved out.
Oh,
Because they're 12 and
Oh, okay, never mind.
14-year-olds than me.
Um, no, I always had my brother. For the most part, we had bunk beds growing up. We would just act a fool and jump from the top one onto. We had, I don't even know how we ended up getting it. We had like a beanbag chair kind of thing all the way on the opposite side of the room, and we just pretty much do the same thing that we did on the porch when it snowed. Just keep on jumping, and thank God we didn't get hurt or anything like that. But we were always like together. But that's why I guess we ended up just uh like always fighting over like stupid stuff for the most part. But we still love each other.
yeah. Like I, uh, the closest thing I have to siblings are my two cousins that grew up
Hmm.
same time as me. The one is my age; she's like maybe 2 months older than me. And then her sister is like 2 years older than us, and we went to school together. And her mom would watch me when I was a kid, and then like a couple of God, probably like 10 years back, when their dad was doing really bad and was in the hospital, they came and lived with us for years. Um, so like most of the that we have come when we were living together and doing really stupid crap because we were
Uh,
bored.
I think I'm gonna have to shut it off now. Actually,
I
I think I'm gonna have to shut it
mm,
off now just because people are trying to sleep
okay.
over here. Um,
Okay.
Oh no, sleep.
how late is it over there?
I mean, other people. I mean, we're getting old. Oh, we gotta
I
eventually.
don't know what time
It's-
it is for you. Oh, it's 3:05 a.m.
Yeesh. It's just
It's
10.
10 for us.
Yeah, the stream just stopped on its own.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's on red. It's not doing so great. It's just it keeps on going from red to like
Oh,
green.
okay.
So if anything, let's
Oh,
just stop it right there. If anything.
Okay.
Oh my god. Randomly got offline for a second there. Yeah, I know it's lag. I know it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I just messaged to tell him that you were having issues connecting.
Take care, guys. If you can even hear me. All right. No.
Well, we can. I don't know about the rest of them, but
yeah.
see you guys. It was fun. Sorry, it wasn't a whole ton of questions. It was more just rambling.
Yeah, but that was a little bit fun
Yeah,
there.
no,
I
just
think.
talking.
Yeah. We gotta remember to tell everybody our Hogwarts house
Oh, yeah.
and our Patronus when we get
gonna have
when we
to-
figure them out.
Well, I mean, I already
Oh,
said mine.
what is yours? Wait, you said you were a
Hello.
Gryffindor.
It's a Gryffindor, and my Patronus
Nice.
is a Black Stallion.
I'll let you guys know what my Patronus is.
How does it know what color it is? Aren't they all that silvery one?
Yeah, it just says Black Stallion in it.
Oh, okay.
That's literally just the name.
Oh, okay.
It was silver, but it
Alrighty.
just was called Black Stallion.
I'll remake the thumbnail so that it's.
Alrighty. So we will see you guys.
I'll remake the thumbnail so that it's Q&A,
Q&A.
Hogwarts, would you rather kind of thing.
Nice.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
ya.